All right, so I think that's it for Love It or Hate It. Thank you, Timmy, for that. Now we're going to move on to another fan favorite segment that is Moral Dilemma. This is the segment where you can write in your problem or issue or moral dilemma that you're having to us at moraldilemma@twinfluenced.net, and we will answer your dilemma on the show and solve it. All right, are you ready for today's moral dilemma, Timmy?
I'm so ready. Let's get into it.
Hey, Twinfluenced team, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome. I agree. So, I've got this kind of weird situation at parties. There's this sweet older lady who's always there, and she's super well off. But she brings containers in Ziploc bags to take leftover food home. It's not that she needs to, you know? It just rubs people the wrong way. She doesn't even bring a gift for the host. And she starts scooping up food before everyone's even had the chance to get seconds. It's like she already eaten her fill and then she's basically creating a goodie bag for herself. It's definitely not that she's a bad person. She's really harmless, but it's definitely awkward. It feels a bit rude to everyone else. Any ideas on how to gently suggest she maybe hold off on the food grab until the party winds down a bit? I want to be nice, but I also want things to be less tense at these gatherings. Thank you so much for help and keep up the great work. Best, Kate in Chicago.
I'm ready to answer it.
What do you have? So, what is the answer? Do nothing I don't think would work in this situation.
Is it her party? I don't think so.
No, this is a party that they're both mutually attending.
My thing is before anyone can get seconds, she's already taking food to go. I think that's crazy. And I think to bring your own Tupperware to take stuff home, that's a little crazy to me. But at the same time, I kind of respect it. I just think she should just wait. And when everyone's done, when she's ready to leave.
Okay, but so how do you tell her to wait? Because that's the question. How do you tell her that she should wait until the party winds down a bit?
I think she just needs a friend to tell her.
But how? That's the question. How? So you don't have
I
an
think
answer.
you started this. You just gotta rip the Band-Aid off and do it.
Rip the Band-Aid
and just
off.
be like, why don't you wait until everyone has finished eating, and then when you're ready to go, you could take stuff to go. I think you just gotta do it.
Hold on. This is a preemptive and subtle way to get the message across, where you have the host. Once the host brings out all the food and is like, food's ready, dig in, then you'll say, so it's basically where the host will bring out the containers. And you announce this, so you say, we'll have containers after everyone's eaten for people to take food home. I think if you're really her friend, then you wouldn't really care about. I guess this goes into the degree of close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're really her friend, you could just tell her to stop doing that.
I think you should just be upfront. You don't even have to say you have a problem with it. You just have to. Can I speak? You just have to be upfront about other people have this issue. Other people are thinking the wrong way about you doing this. So maybe you should just dial it back a little.
Yeah, you could be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Be like, Susan, hey,
I think you should be able to get all the food you want. But Jenna, that bitch, she's upset that her husband didn't get seconds yet. So maybe you should just dial it back. Maybe you should, you could start bringing a gift on her behalf if you really care about her.
No, that's not her. I don't think that's the dilemma. I don't think she cares how people perceive her. I think she just wants the behavior to stop.
I mean, the only other alternative is to just stop inviting her.
But if she can, only the host can determine that, and maybe that is a solution. But like no warning, just automatic repercussion. How sweet is she? Maybe she's not actually silly.
Is she?
Maybe it's a facade. She's like, these people aren't
This
gonna
is
say
really
anything.
something that bothers you. I think if people are thinking she's a mooch at the party, then maybe you have to stop feeding the mooch.
I agree. Just stop inviting.
But this is from two people who have no friends.
We don't get invited to parties.
Don't get invited to parties. So that's really where we're at.
I think that really what the solution is like you could either just bring it up or
because she wants to bring it up. She clearly wants to bring it up. So the issue becomes, how does she bring it up?
you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off and do it. And if you just gotta do it nicely, and I don't know how one does that because I've been told I'm not nice.
I think you should wait until you see her getting her little goodie bags ready, and that's when
you should like make a
and just be like, maybe like, hey, like so and so hasn't like gotten food yet. Why don't you like wait an hour? Why don't you just wait till you're getting ready to leave to make your goodie bag? Something like that.
Or you could also go the hostile route and be like, oh, she's got her containers out already. Like,
That's
just start being like passive aggressive.
No, I think if you
be like, damn, you starving? Got no food at home.
passive aggression,
Yeah.
sly comments,
Shame her.
I think you gotta catch her in her track. Stop her before she pulls the goodie bags out, and just be like a nudge, like, hey, maybe you should just wait till the end of the party when you're leaving. Maybe you can offer, be like, hey, why don't you let me help you pack up the food later once you're getting ready to leave? Something like that.
I also feel like
Of like a distraction to where you're not necessarily calling her out or making it known that like all these people think this, to where she might feel ostracized or get defensive. And also, if you're the host, what you could do is, I don't know, if you want to like, because it doesn't sound like the issue is people don't have enough food. It just seems like the optics. So what you could do if you're hosting is just pre-pack her food and give it to her if you cared about, but that's more about if you care about how others are receiving.
I don't.
Because she's saying she doesn't want the tension at the party. It's other people get upset seeing her bag it up. So if you beforehand just bag her up food and give it to her before she even goes in and starts scooping herself, it's kind of like an under the table thing.
Well, then you could just ask her for the containers and be like, oh, I can get this set up for you.
Yeah, you can ask her for the containers and then offer to
But
do
if
it
you're not the host,
even if you're not the host, like if you're offering like, let me do this at the end of the party before you leave, that way she's not like, that way people aren't like, say you're like in line to get the food, you haven't eaten yet, she already ate and now she's in her goodie bags and she's bagging them. Now she won't be in line bagging it while people are still waiting to get their serving, because you kind of took it from her and you like her like, let me handle this for you at the end.
I also kind of respect that she's like, I want to take food to go, so I'm just going to do it.
And I think, like, why not let people take food to go? I don't think the problem is innately that. I guess I don't know. It doesn't say what kind of party it is. It's just says parties. I feel like it's kind of normal to
I
like
don't think it's
just, but also it's like, are you taking like a week's worth of food home for you, or are you bagging up like, maybe you really like that bun, so you're taking another couple buns. Maybe you didn't eat a slice of cake yet, so you're taking your cake home. So, and this kind of sounds like
the
she's
problem.
really taking some food.
It sounds like she's taking a lot, and just that she's doing it like while it's still being served, versus like whenever it's like time to go, where they normally start giving out food.
Yeah, I think she needs to be redirected. So, moral dilemma solved. If you would like your moral
Consider it.
dilemma, consider it solved. If you like your moral dilemma solved, write into moral dilemma at twinfluenced.net and we will solve it.